welcome back to Love and Romance Tarot Readings. I'm excited for today's pick a card. Today we're tapping in to see who is growing feelings for you. What are their desires? How do they see you? What are their next moves towards you? We'll figure all of that out as well. And yeah, that is our topic today. My Etsy shop is in the description. If you would like your own private tarot reading, that is where you can find me. And other than that, you can pause the video if you need more time with the piles. You can always pick more than one pile as well for all of my readings. For group one, we have the Rose Quartz, and we'll be using the Zodiac Tarot. For group two, we have the Lemon Citrine, and we'll be using the Tarot of the Divine. For group three, we have the Obsidian, and we'll be using the Soulless Tarot. And for group four, we have the Howlite, and we'll be using the Winter Magic Tarot for group four. So go ahead, pause the video if you need more time to decide, and we're just going to jump right into it. All right, if you chose group one with the Rose Quartz and the Zodiac Tarot, this is your reading. Tapping in to see who has growing feelings for you, who is starting to fall for you. We'll tap into their desires, how they see you, and their next moves towards you as well. Spirit for group one with the Rose Quartz, please show us who is growing feelings for group one. Okay. So I'm getting a couple of messages so far. For some of you, you met this person while traveling. We have the travel card here. So this could be someone that you met on a trip or someone who you would have to travel to see, or vice versa. This travel card can talk about distance between the two of you, being far away, being from even different countries. It could talk about like cultural differences. But I'm also getting an energy that, you know, this could be a person who wants to travel with you, because the second card, oh, I dropped the tarot cards. Second card that came out is finances here. So right away, that was giving me a vibe of someone who wants to talk to you, wants to connect with you, but maybe it's a situation where this person kind of feels like you guys are living in different worlds. Like they want to travel with you, they want to be fun with you, but they don't feel like they can exactly do that, especially if you travel a lot. This person could kind of be dead set on the idea of, if I'm with group one, if I approach group one, I have to be willing to surrender to their lifestyle. I got to be ready to travel. I got to be ready to be active. And this person could be like a total introvert. So it's hard for them to, you know, want to come towards you when it's like, I don't even know if they would surrender to someone like me because I'm not jet setting like group one is. Bottom of the deck, I was noticing we have the Seven of Cups, which is a card of having multiple options. So you have a couple people in your energy that are growing feelings for you, but and I won't say but, because there's no but yet. We're just getting into the reading, so maybe there's no but at all. But I do feel like you have high standards, and people may project onto you. People may see that because you travel and you do your thing and you go out and you're extroverted, that means they have to be that way. Whole time, if they got to know you, you could be the kind of person who wants the opposite. Someone who's very grounded, someone who's very leveled, someone who you could build a life with or a home with, etc. So it's like, you know, I do feel like there's a lot of people in your energy who have assumptions about you. Assumptions based on, you know, their value and feeling like they are not enough for you for whatever reason. Or maybe it's just the financial aspect. And you know what? That's another thing, because I have people project onto me all the time. But what they don't know about me is I am super, super into finding savings, super, super into finding deals. I will spend the extra time looking for a deal so I don't have to spend the extra money. So a lot of times you might see me where it's like, oh my goodness, look at what she's wearing. That's a luxury. And the whole time I got it from like Marshall's, you know, like a discount higher end store. And it's like, yeah, you can find some gems, but what you didn't know is I had to go to Marshall's 5 times before I, you know, finally had my moment where it's like, oh my God, I found the Coach bag, you know? So it's like a lot of people may project onto you and assume that you live a different lifestyle. And it's like whole time you're totally economic about it. The whole time you literally look for a deal and you plan and prepare, and then you're able to do the fun things, the cool things. We got the single card here as well. So you have caught the eye, group one, of someone who is single and dare I say ready to mingle. This person, I feel like they may get around. This person definitely gives a little bit, I won't say F boy, F girl energy, but they definitely give like single and proud. So you've caught the eye of the single person who like never commits unless it's like something really, really worth it. And this person is looking at you and they're feeling like, you know what? Group one would be worth it. We got the music card here. So I feel like you could be a musician or you could be someone who's very artistic and people are very drawn to you and attracted to that about you. This could also be a musician in your energy, especially if you kind of already have an idea of who this may be. And you've been feeling like a special pull or a connection to a musician, I would say your intuition is likely very spot on with that, because I'm sensing that as well, that there is someone who's a musician or a writer, a singer, who is romantically interested in you. Another thing that I am getting is that music speaks to people about you a lot, especially like, yeah, Spirit is bringing me back to this travel energy, this person who you're like at a distance with. That person hears songs about you all the time and it's like freaky, and it's like, okay, Spirit, stop, like stop sending me these messages about this person. Next thing you know, they hear a song with your name in it and it's like, oh, come on. Like I feel like people are haunted by music that's about you. So if you have a strong connection to music, maybe you have caught the attention of a deity associated with music, and that's literally how they're communicating to people about you. All right, Spirit, what are their feelings? What are their thoughts and feelings? How do they see group one? Yeah, I'm definitely getting that people have a lot of mixed feelings about you. Oh my God, the projection is strong with this one. We got, I am not sure what I am feeling, and I am who I am in all caps. So you make people feel very triggered without even trying. That must really suck and be annoying, because it's like, I'm literally not even doing anything and you're probably catching strays. Like you're probably feeling some microaggressions towards you or passive aggressive energy from people towards you. Yeah, because I'm seeing that as well, where it's like people aren't sure how they're feeling, yet they feel so called to say like, I am who I am, and to like fight back. And it's like, bruh, I'm not even fighting. That's the whole tea, is like, you're literally doing nothing and people are feeling like you're demanding something from them. Yeah, a lot of people are totally caught off guard and really start to act out of character when it comes to you, group one. So you make them feel very triggered, where it's like you're literally doing nothing, living your life, walking into a place, but because they have unresolved feelings for you, when you walk into that place, they get hella triggered as if you have done something to them simply by walking by, because it's a reminder that, yeah, buddy, you haven't sorted out your feelings. You haven't done anything about this connection, and that's on you. That is not group one's fault. Exactly. I'm like, you see, this is why I love tarot, because tarot, it's like you can't hide. I have a hard time communicating, that has come out, and that's really the root of it. So you have a lot of people in your energy, group one, not gonna lie, and people get throat chakra blocks when it comes to you. They feel like their throat chakra is suppressed, almost like a kind of fight or flight response. It's not that exactly though, but just that autonomous response from your body. You give people that, where it's like they freeze up and they get that throat chakra block. So it's like when our nervous system senses danger, we get the fight or flight. But when our nervous system senses whatever you make people feel, they get the throat chakra block. So, whether that's confusion or unresolved feelings, that trigger, you've triggered that, autonomous response within them, and they feel like, ugh, they got a frog in their throat, like they cannot speak. Spirit, tell us more. What are their desires? How do they see group one? We have, I am still healing and I want to get back together. So this is bringing me back to that person that you're at a distance with, whether there's actual travel that would need to happen or whether it's more distance between the two of you. You know how people say that when there's like more emotional distance, whether it's that or physical distance. This person is wanting to get back together. They're still healing, but they also don't want to miss out on you altogether. So I wonder if you've had like a big glow up or something, because you're really making people feel so nervous. You're making people feel like they're missing out on an opportunity with you, yet they get in your presence and they can't even speak. It's truly the most frustrating thing. Spirit, what are their desires? Wow, this is manifesting in a few ways. One of them, Empress reverse, kind of wants to knock you off your square. Unfortunately, group one, people may try to humble you a lot. You know, the Empress is she's that girl, okay, in the tarot deck. She's who all the queens look up to even. Major Arcana Queen energy. She's the Empress. She represents fertility, creativity, and abundance. And with the Empress reverse, you could even have weird competitive energy coming from people in romantic relationships. Oh my God, I just saw a video like that this morning. It really pissed me off so bad, because this girl was like, I finally completed a marathon for the first time in my life, and my boyfriend has made it his life goal to beat my time. And I'm just like, what in the world? Why does he feel the need to compete with you? Like, are you that allergic to celebrating your partner? You can't just let her have her moment. Now it's just because she completed a marathon, you're making it your goal to beat her time. Like, how pathetic is that? Honestly, if I was her, I would just get better and better and better, and I would compete in that same marathon and I would beat him again. Right in his face. And then I would break up with him. But that's toxic. And do as the cards say, not as I do, because if leave it up to me, you'll bring out that shadow side. But anyways, I'm seeing that you get that as well with that Empress card reversed. So that's one of the ways it's manifesting. We got the Knight of Wands reversed and the King of Pentacles reversed. So I'm not going to lie, group one. I'm seeing, King of Pentacles reversed. People are trying to please you temporarily, and then they decide that they'll never be able to give you what you're looking for. We did have the finances card that did come up. So I'm seeing someone admit defeat in your energy. You may have to come towards one of these energies if you want them. Otherwise, this is a good time to manifest and set intention for what you want. I was getting for a second that there was likely a glow up for some of you recently. So I feel like when you glow up, you should date people that are in your new kind of range. So I feel like the best thing to do is set new intentions and tell Spirit, okay, this is what I'm looking for now that I've grown and transformed. At this place that I am in my life now, this is what I'm looking for. Versus trying to make it work with these people, because, you can love the heck out of someone like this, but if they don't believe in themselves, King of Pentacles reversed, they're never going to be able to be loved properly, because it's like, that's giving up on yourself. If you don't make more money in this life, you're also forfeiting your future life that is more secure, more stable, that is abundant. It's not just about me. So if you can't even do it for you, I wouldn't advise that you'd make an investment in them either, to be honest. Like, I know it sounds cold, but just to avoid wasting your time and having to do so much emotional and physical labor that you don't deserve, I personally wouldn't put too much into it. We got the Knight of Wands reversed. I'm seeing people try to pursue you physically. If that's not working, I'm seeing people kind of turn against you, if I'm being completely honest. I'm seeing people trying to humble you, and I'm not seeing people come towards you. I'm seeing people being very triggered and having a hard time communicating. Now, this can change. We have coming into power. So again, like, if you want to do a big clearing, if you want to do a big healing ritual to help people kind of go through their healing process, clearing process faster, that will help you and them. That's always an option. But coming into power, it says, I step into my power boldly and confidently. And if you ask me, I would say group one, you deserve someone who's going to match that energy already, not a fixer-upper. But it's up to you. That's what I got for you. My Etsy shop is in the description. If you would like your own private tarot reading, that's where you can find me. And that's what I got for you today. I'll talk to you soon. All right, if you chose group 2 with the lemon citrine and the tarot of the divine, this is your reading, tapping in to see who has growing feelings for you. What are their desires? How do they see you? What are their next moves? All that good stuff, Spirit, for group 2 with the lemon citrine. Please show us for group 2. Who is growing feelings for group 2? Who is falling for group 2? Ooh, you don't know what you've got until it's gone. So I'm tapping into someone who was kind of calling your bluff for a little bit. We got heartbreak and ex-lover. Yeah, I'm hearing that this person is realizing like, okay, it's actually over. You know, there's this ex-lover in your energy who, oh, Spirit is specifically showing me, like, I know with iPhone does this, like it'll show you like your pictures throughout the years randomly, in certain parts of your phone when you're in the Photos app, but also when you're just on like the home screen and you scroll over to like the menu kind of section. It'll show you like just pictures of the past. That actually happened to someone. Unfortunately, they have not deleted their pictures with you. This could be one picture that you sent to someone that they saved to their gallery and it popped up and it's like one of 10,000 photos I got, and that's the one you're talking about going down memory lane with. Really, phone? Like, this person, oh my God. So that was a specific message for someone, but I'm also getting that this person could be going through their photos intentionally, especially if you had a long-term relationship with them, and doing a lot of reminiscing of the past. This person is feeling very nostalgic. And oddly, I'm getting a strong energy of betrayal with this heartbreak. So this person could have betrayed you and they're reflecting on that, no longer with that other person that they may have betrayed you with. Or if it wasn't a third party and it was more like financial betrayal, this person said they were going to do this and that, never did it, left you kind of feeling betrayed. This person is thinking about that and feeling hurt and disappointed in themselves. I'm getting a ex-lover in your energy, group 2, who feels like they were heartbroken by you and feels like they know, like, I just know I really, really did lose them this time. Oh my goodness, you don't know what you got till it's gone. We got soulmate and between the lines. So I'm also getting that this person is likely getting a lot of spiritual messages about you at this time. You know, it feels like Spirit is communicating to them. For some of you, I mean, it is the ex-lover card, not the relationship card that came out. So maybe it's not like a full-on relationship, but maybe you guys were kind of like getting to that space and never fully got there, you know, and it's like this person is getting all these signs and signals now. And they're feeling like, you know what, maybe I still have a chance with group 2. Maybe group 2 is my soulmate or my twin flame. Maybe there really is a soul connection or a past life between us, some soul contract that binds us together and makes me feel still attracted to them. This person could be used to, I don't chase, I replace. So with them being in that energy, but they genuinely can't replace you, that's definitely sending them into confusion. They're like, why do I feel this way? Why do I feel like why do I feel like I'm the one who lost in this situation? I don't chase, I replace, yet I'm still here feeling like the universe is communicating to me now about group 2. Why would I be getting messages still? Is it because there's hope for us? Is it because Spirit is saying there's still an opportunity for us to move forward? We got third party and mystery. So yeah, I was getting that a second ago. So maybe there really was a third party, but I will say third party can be like an external factor. It doesn't always have to be a person. A third party can be a job that forces them to live in a different city than you. Like anything that would essentially take you guys out of alignment could be a third party. But I am getting that energy. For some of you, they have not let fully go of that third party. I was getting that they felt like the grass wasn't greener. So I was getting that they felt regret over the third party situation or dealing with someone else or whatever it was. Like, even if it's a work situation, they're like, okay, yeah, I got the job, but I don't have love in my life and I don't get to do anything fun. I don't have any time to myself, you know, feeling like, is it worth it even to have this job? But there's also this mysterious energy here. So not gonna lie, I do feel like the door is still open between the two of you. I feel like it's a mystery and they're having to read between the lines because things aren't completely clear. And especially with them getting spiritual messages at this time, I do feel like Spirit is telling them like, there is still a chance here. All is not completely lost. Spirit, what are their thoughts, their feelings? How do they see group 2 at this time? We have, I've been up all night thinking about you and I don't know what to do. So this person is kind of feeling a solar plexus block where it's like, okay, how do I fix this situation? Whatever was in the way before, I do feel like is still in the way now. They just now are aware that that is actually something that's blocking them. So it's leaving them in this space where it's like, okay, what do I do about it? Like, yes, I realize that the job, wasn't worth it, or I do realize that the job is what separated us, but I still need this job. Even if it's not worth it, I can't just quit. I'm going to end up losing out on money. I'm not going to be able to provide for myself. Or if it is a person, like a literal third party situation, they're like, okay, I realize that this person was not worth, paying attention to over group two, but also I'm still in a relationship with this person, or I have a lease now together with this person. There's something that binds us together for maybe a small portion of you, maybe one of you, maybe something more permanent, like a child has come out of that relationship. And you know what? Spirit is showing me something else too. Spirit is showing me like something that they've acquired from that relationship that they did not want. I can't say certain things on here, so I'm like, how can I word this? Something to do with the sacral chakra out of balance that is permanent. If you know what I mean by that, then you know. This person may have acquired a blank, blank, blank from sleeping with that person. That should make it clear. And it may be one of those ones that don't go away. So now they feel completely compromised bodily, and it makes them feel like they can't, I'm afraid to get close to people. It makes them feel like they can't be in a relationship with someone because now they have this extra condition that they have to disclose to anyone that they're with, kind of thing. For a small portion of you. I've liked you for a really long time, and I've been trying to distract myself from my feelings. So this person has been crushing on you for a while. This person has been interested in you for a long time before you even knew that they were interested. And I feel like they were hiding those feelings because I feel like this is the kind of person who has in their head an idea of what they want, and masculines and feminines struggle with this the same. So like for a feminine, you may want someone who's wealthier. You may want someone who is successful, protector, provider energy. And if you meet someone and they're more in their feminine and they're super lovey-dovey and super sweet golden retriever energy, it's like, but if you've committed to being with that like masculine protector energy, provider energy all your life, it's not going to be easy to surrender to someone, even if they're just the sweetest little thing. And same thing for masculines, they may want someone who looks a certain way, someone who impresses their friends, someone who looks good on their arm, trophy kind of energy. And so when they meet someone who has that like natural beauty, natural magnetism, someone who's creative and artistic, who doesn't give a crap about, what is in terms of society and what society tells you should think and do and how you should act and how you should look. And they meet that, it's like you have the pure attraction, but still it's hard to let go of the idea. I feel like this person is stuck on an idea, and it's very much so keeping them trapped. Spirit, what are their desires? What do they actually want from this? And what are their next moves? We have the Ten of Coins, the Ten of Coins, the Queen of Cups reversed, and the Page of Cups upright. So I feel like this person is starting small. Page of Cups is kind of like, let me take you on a date, or let me reach out to you first. It's kind of giving an energy of wanting to make amends as well. The problem is this person doesn't feel like they're good enough for you. And for me, that's a huge red flag. I'm one to take it seriously. If someone says, oh, I ain't I take that seriously, because it's like, I don't know you as well as you know you. So if you, by your own standard, naturally you're going to want to see yourself as a good person. And if you can call yourself, garbage, I'm really not trying to fool around with that. So I would definitely take that seriously if this person feels like they're not good enough for you or they don't have enough for you. Ten of Coins reverse is kind of like this person doubting that they can provide for you. So either you have really high standards or really high spending, or it's that this person just doesn't believe in providing. Maybe they believe in 50-50. Even with that Queen of Cups reversed, this person, I don't know, like maybe it's a cultural thing where this person comes from a culture where it's normal to talk to multiple people, especially as a masculine. Because that's just a bit delulu, you know. Queen of Cups reversed, this person, like, they don't want to have to pamper you, adore you, spoil you. They want to be in your energy, they want to be near you, but they're just pining right now. We have the Knight of Cups reversed, you know. I feel like it's gonna stop with that Page of Cups. They're gonna come towards you, say something, and then kind of fade to black with the Knight of Cups reversed. That could be them never taking you on that date that they promised you before. That could be them never getting to the next level with you and actually surrendering to a relationship with you. And it really doesn't have anything to do with you. It's not your fault. We have the Fool card and the Eight of Swords. So, you know, honestly, for you, group 2, I feel like most of you are going to have to leave this person behind, even if it's just temporarily, so that they can go through a transformation. The Fool card is all about opening up to new energies, new people, new experiences, but also it can be a fresh start, a new beginning between the two of you once this person is ready and they've resolved their own internal conflict. Because none of this is really your fault. We got the Three of Wands at the bottom of the deck, so I see you working with spirit, working with your spirit guides, getting to the next level, focusing on career, making more money, making more friendships, expanding in that way. And I see them kind of stuck, and spirit is really not wanting you to stay stuck or end up stuck, you know, waiting with this person. So we got Soaring into Joy and Looking Deeper. Soaring into Joy, it says, childlike wonder fills my life. So Spirit is calling you to be in an open energy to see what else is out there or what else can I create. Deep within me is a majestic radiance is what it says at the bottom of Looking Deeper. So I also feel like you will attract other options once you open up that heart chakra. Once you kind of say, all right, you know what? I'm going to take the situation as it is for now, and hopefully we can get back together in the future, but I'm going to at least open myself up to see what else is available. I'm seeing you, you know, kind of up your magnetism and attract some new options. That's what I got for you, group 2. My Etsy shop is in the description. If you would like your own private tarot reading, that is where you can find me. And that's what I got for you today. I'll talk to you soon. All right, if you chose group 3 with the Obsidian and the Soulless Tarot, this is your reading, tapping in to see who is growing feelings for you. What are their desires? How do they see you? Their next moves? We shall see, Spirit, who is falling for group 3 with the Obsidian. Who is growing feelings for group 3? Okay. Tapping in, okay, I'm getting a very specific message. So first of all, we have unfinished business and music. This is giving me like late night car ride energy, someone who you really vibed with, and it feels like it was just a one-time thing or a few-time thing, unless it's just been a long time since you guys have caught that vibe. I'm picking up on someone who you have unfinished business with, who really speaks to you through music, or who vice versa gets a lot of messages about you through music. Now, I'm also getting a message for literally one of you. I'm getting that there was someone who's in the music industry, like an entertainer who you have unfinished business with. This is someone who maybe you were obsessed with at a certain point, or someone you were trying to manifest, who also feels that connection to you and it kind of fizzled out. Or this could be someone who's become a musician since you've known them, or even like outside of music, like just in the entertainment industry. That's kind of missing you because your energy isn't focused on them anymore. So that's like a very specific message that I'm getting for like one of you. But for the majority of you, I'm picking up that the person that is growing feelings for you is someone who, I was just gonna say, feels abandoned, and then we have the Ghosted card here. Someone who feels abandoned, someone who feels like they haven't gotten to speak to you for a long time, someone who just feels like they fell out of priority with you. Tapping into your energy from their perspective, it kind of just feels like you don't really care for them as much anymore, or you don't really like them. We have Ghosted and Signs and Synchronicities. So there's just an energy here of this person kind of feeling like, whoa, I don't know, like, have they really given up on me? Unfinished business says it's not over. So there could be an energy of this connection resurfacing, especially with them showing up in your reading today. You know, unfinished business can also talk about like patterns or like a cyclical type of relationship that goes round and round, and you guys kind of end up playing the same cycle again and again with each other, or have like a back and forth with each other due to some baggage, maybe from a past relationship, or maybe like even baggage that has been acquired through this relationship. This person, they may have ghosted or you may have ghosted them. I'm just picking up on an intensity that caused some silence between the two of you guys, where it's like, okay, things got overwhelming or life got in the way, and then for whatever reason we kind of didn't find ourselves back to each other. So even if it's like a good pressure, you know, like imagine you're about to get a promotion, get a new job, and you're about to say like a speech or something like that. You know, it's like you still feel anxiety, but it's good anxiety because it's like, okay, I'm getting this promotion, I'm getting this level up, I'm getting more money, I've accomplished something, so I, you know, need to say a speech, but it still gives you anxiety. Even if it was like a good anxiety from, oh my God, I'm so excited to see them, I get butterflies, I just saw 333. Every time before I see them, I'm nervous around them, but in a good way. It's still, you know, the nervous system doesn't really know the difference between good anxiety and bad anxiety. The nervous system just reacts, you know, based on the chemicals that are released. So there could be an energy of avoidance on your end or their end, maybe because so much time has passed, but also I'm feeling because even though there was like a good anxiety, it was still anxiety. So it kind of causes this resistance or this, you know, kind of second guess energy. We also have ex-lover here. So throughout the reading, we'll be able to see if this is another energy or if this is the same person. But there is someone in your energy who is very nostalgic about you these days. This is almost giving like someone you dated like in school, or someone you dated when you were younger, someone you dated at the beginning of a journey. So say you've been working at your current workplace for 5 years now. This is someone you used to talk to at the 1 year mark, or, you know, say you've graduated 5 years ago. This is like someone who was there during that school journey for you that's still thinking about you. So yeah, I'm getting this is a different energy. I just saw 444. Okay, let's keep going. Spirit for group 3. What are their thoughts and feelings about group 3? What are their desires? Ha! Yeah, you got a lot of watchers in your energy. We have I'm spying on you. So a lot of people feel like once they lose access to you, they kind of get cut off. And it's not even like they get blocked, but for whatever reason, your energy goes up and down very quickly. So once you kind of let go of someone, it's kind of like, all right, that's over. Let me go to the next one. And even if they hit you up and you would have been quick to respond in the past, now once too much time has passed, or once there's been a little space, little distance, like you're not hitting them up. Like you're not responding, maybe not at all, or definitely just not as quickly as you would have in the past. So people kind of feel a bit awkward in your energy. We have, I don't know what to do. There definitely seems to have been a shift. Maybe you've gone through a glow up. Spirit just said within the last 3 years. So for some of you, it's been a glow up that has kind of occurred over time. And maybe 1 year you're working on the mind, reading a lot of books. That's a level up. That's a glow up. The next year you're working on body. You're, you know, physically leveling up, getting into a good routine, or eating better. And then soul, spiritual ascension. 1 year you're working on the soul. So it's like mind, body, soul over the last few years. There's been level ups in each category. And yeah, now people don't really, they feel like they don't really know you. You definitely don't respond the same way that you used to. This could all be energetic, especially with that emotionally and spiritually, especially spiritually. That's one of those that you don't really notice your level up until like a spiritual gift comes about and you're like, whoa, like, oh my God, I've definitely had a spiritual level up because I'm seeing things now, or I'm getting visions or intense dreams, or whatever way the universe communicates to you. So it could be more of an energetic block or a spiritual block for whatever reason. We have, I've never met anyone like you before. So you definitely impress people. There's this definitely an energy of a glow up for sure. And then we have, if you let me, I'll take care of you. So people in your energy feel like they have to take care of you. Also, people in your energy feel like, with you, they have to lock it down. You could be going through a personal transformation where it's like, okay, I want to be in a relationship, but not a traditional relationship where they get full ownership over me, or maybe marriage is kind of out of the picture for you now, or, something else. There's definitely a vibe of you kind of releasing old expectations or old desires altogether and being interested in a totally different form of a dynamic in relationships. And it's kind of causing people to have a hard time talking to you or connecting with you because they don't know what you want. They don't know what you're on. People are very impressed by you. You're definitely the one that got away for like every person you date, because people genuinely haven't met anyone like you. You're very different, and it's not even in a super quirky way. Like, spirit keeps showing me your energetic signature, your aura. It imprints on people very differently. Yeah, I'm seeing like a grid above someone's bed. So literally you spending one night in someone's bed can change the whole alchemy of their room, make their room feel different, almost like it's not even theirs anymore. And they feel like this intense desire to have you in it. You definitely create a lot of weird spiritual experiences for people. Spirit, like, oh my God, people start having like those crazy spiritual experiences once you enter their life. And it's like they could have never had any interaction with the paranormal or any interaction with like spiritual gifts. And then you come into their life and all of a sudden they're getting intense dreams and visions and feeling called to spirituality. You may find that a lot of people become very spiritual or religious. Spirit is saying no in between after they date you. So they could go total religious and they kind of get into even like a psychosis with it, almost feeling like they just need to attach to something that feels real, or they may follow your path and go in a spiritual direction as well. So, it's kind of like people can feel very chaotic and out of control in your energy, and they need to reground themselves and connect with the higher force. For some people, that's, like God, and for some people, that's more spirit or the universe. So what are their desires now, Spirit? What are their next moves? What do they want to do? Whoa. We got the Nine of Wands, Judgment, and the Death card here. I'm not going to lie. I don't feel like anyone can get close to you, exactly, Sun card, unless it's completely blessed by the universe. If people want to get close to you, Five of Swords, Ten of Wands, they're going to have to go through that coming of age ritual. They're going to have to go through like that testing. So every time someone tries to get close to you, it's like it triggers up the testing and they randomly start having tower moments, and then that creates separation between the two of you. So it's kind of like this vicious, annoying cycle. It's like people show you romantic interest and then all of a sudden they start going through tower moments. That's not tower moments just because. That's actually a judgment moment where Spirit is saying, okay, if you want to be with group 3, you're going to have to prove yourself. And then Sun card, you're going to have to fully surrender to group 3 to be in a relationship, but also to the higher power. People have to be on a spiritual path to be with you. And this doesn't mean that they have to be spiritual in the sense that they practice spirituality, but they definitely have to develop a relationship with the universe. And relationship with the universe is going to look different for everyone. For some people, it's actively helping their community and doing work for their collective. For some people, their position is to channel. For some people, their position is to be an angel and to help people. For some people, their position is literally just to have a relationship directly with that higher power. So basically, a better way to explain it is they have to go into purpose. They have to go into purpose. They have to be useful in order to connect with you. I don't know what's that about. Maybe you're like a higher level spiritual being that has a big purpose yourself. So all I know is that basic relationships are going to have a hard time reaching you. And also like connections based on attraction are almost always going to fall through. Like if it's not something higher level and spiritual, because it's like Spirit immediately starts testing them as soon as they're trying to be with you. So as far as what they desire, they do desire a Sun card to be with you. And with the Judgment card, I'm also feeling like they want to be better. However, Five of Swords, Ten of Wands, not everyone's going to make it through that, which is why it's like a divine coming of age, testing situation where you got to walk on the hot coals and get to the other side. And your mental literally has to be locked in with that higher power so that it doesn't hurt, so that you can do it, So we got the Nine of Wands, the Death card, and the Ace of Cups. I see you in a win-win position. If they're not good enough for you, they will not be able to have you fully. What I see is there's an ex-lover and someone who has unfinished business with you that are in your energy. Spirit is testing them. They have to pass the test to be with you, and that's kind of where we are. If I had to say what will happen, I mean, Nine of Wands with the Death card does look like they're getting close, but honestly failing. And Ace of Cups, I feel like Spirit's going to send you someone else who does pass that test. That is what I'm getting for you, Group 3. You can't help them along with this, though. My Etsy shop is in the description. If you would like your own private tarot reading, that's where you can find me. Oh, I do want to say, I'm hearing meditate to get a message on how you can help them. So for those of you who feel these people in your energy and you do want to be with them, meditate and ask Spirit, okay, how can I help this situation along? And Spirit will give you a message so that you can do so. And that's what I got for you today. I'll talk to you soon. All right, if you chose Group 4 with the Howlite and the Winter Magic Tarot, this is your reading, tapping into see who is growing feelings for you, who is falling for you, what are their desires, their next moves. We'll tap into how they see you as well. Spirit, for Group 4 with the Howlite, please show us for Group 4. Who is growing feelings for Group 4? Who is falling for them? Ooh, so I'm definitely getting like a delayed heartbreak energy. I'm tapping into someone who really was holding on to the fact that they weren't negatively affected by your breakup or negatively affected by not talking to you anymore. We have heartbreak, grass is greener, and divine intervention. So Spirit has officially sat them down at this time like, whoa there, buddy. This is not what we're doing, you know, because at this point, this person was creating a trail of more broken hearts or more confusion or like just flat out self-sabotaging and trying to numb themselves. And Spirit just was not having that anymore. Someone is feeling very heartbroken by you. This person is feeling hurt, maybe even betrayed by you. Ironically, this person may have been the person to betray you. Grass is greener means that they may have tried to go pursue someone else. And now they're like, okay, the grass is not greener on the other side. And they're feeling, you know, grief and betrayal and disappointment, but really it's geared towards them. And I feel like that's why Spirit had to come in the first place with this divine intervention energy. Like, listen, dude, like this is your own doing, you know? And I feel like this person really thought you would never leave them. Maybe you said that at some point, just pillow talk, you know, that's not real. Like you can't actually think that someone is going to commit to that. They can't commit to that. Life could happen and change things. So it's like sometimes it's even out of your control. But maybe you said something like that and this person hung on to it. And it's almost like after you said that, this person really thought that they kind of had you in the bag. They had you forever and that you would never leave them or go pursue not even someone else, but just anything else. You know, just this person really thought you would never leave them. And I'm definitely feeling that they went to pursue something else or someone else, and Spirit has officially sat them down at this time. Like, you can't keep going through people. For one, you're never satisfied, and it doesn't help, it doesn't work, it doesn't do anything positive for you. And for two, like you have these open cycles with you, but maybe even other things, because that's the thing. Like if someone has this as a character trait, it's going to affect them in the job sphere, it's going to affect them in friendship. So it's like they've likely just tried to replace one job with another and still ended up unhappy. Replace one friend with another, ended up unhappy, or ended up like not truly developing loyalty and trust with that person. So maybe they got effed over by that person or by that next job. This person has like grass is greener tendencies where it's like in all aspects of life, the moment things get uncomfortable or too deep or anything out of their comfort zone, anything they're not ready for, prepared for, this person has a tendency to evade altogether and to just seek out something easier. And Spirit had to sit them down. We have music and text message. So this person may be haunted by a specific song. Maybe there's a specific song that is popular that has like your name in it, or maybe there's a song that you two listened to at some point and that song is going viral again or something like that. Something about music is significant to the situation in this connection. This could also be like this person trying to numb themselves, and as soon as they try to do that, a song comes up that has something directly to do with you, and it's like, ooh, here we go again. Like here we are back at square one. This person still feeling like I can't escape. I cannot escape this situation. So we got the text message card here. I do see this person reaching out to you, which is good. It makes it a lot easier for you so you don't have to kind of chase them down. This is a good time to do a cleanse. I'm hearing egg cleanse specifically, so maybe you want to do an egg cleanse to cleanse your energy, just to get them out of your energy. That's not going to keep them from coming towards you, so you don't have to worry about that. But that's just going to get all this heaviness out of your energy, because when someone's feeling like, you know, betrayal when it comes to you, they're feeling like that low vibrational, you know, you went to be with someone else, or you're not entertaining me anymore, you know, you can start to feel that. Spirit, what else can you tell us? So I feel like this person is growing feelings for you because they've finally allowed themselves to. This person is realizing that they have feelings for you literally through the heartbreak. We got doubling down here. We have I'm planning on calling you soon. So we got the text message card from the first deck, the second deck doubling down, saying that this person is planning on calling you. So they will be reaching out to you first. You literally don't have to do anything to make this happen. If anything, if you want to do something, I would just focus on like cleansing your energy. And if you want to do something to help things along, you could do a healing for the both of you, or you can do a sweetening. I have custom spell work on my Etsy shop. I can hook you up and do something for you to move things along. But mainly I would just recommend the cleansing most importantly. We have, I feel that you are wife/husband material. So look at that. This person is definitely seeing you totally differently. I feel like this person sees you in a totally new perspective. You know, when they say like, you don't know what you have until it's gone. Once you don't have access to something or someone anymore and it's completely off the table and, you know, it's not even available to you, that's when you start getting your shit together. That's when you start feeling like, okay, this was actually something that could have been really good, really amazing. And I know how good it was because I don't have access to it at all. I just saw 606. So I feel like this person was scared onto this straight and narrow path where they need to, you know, move like an adult, really. You got this person thinking totally seriously about you, feeling like your husband and wife material. Ooh. We got, I heard something about you. So it seems like you guys might have some mutuals. This could also be like, this card likes to come out when someone has seen something important or significant on social media. So maybe it's that, especially if you guys don't have any mutuals, maybe it's that this person's seen something on social media. They could have seen that you were going on a date with someone else. They could have heard that you were talking to someone else. They could have heard that they were in a relationship, you know, and maybe that's what caused the heartbreak. If that's the case, like the fact that you were talking to someone new and, you know, going back to that, like one thing you said or one conversation, it could have even been something totally indirect. Like they could have asked you a general question and you could have said, nah, I'm the loyal type. I typically like to stick with what I like. And the whole time you're talking about like your daily routine or your favorite food to get at a certain restaurant. And they internalized that and applied it to your connection with them and assumed like, okay, so once they like me, that means I'm good. They're never leaving. And it's like, oh my goodness, buddy, like you literally ran with that. But yeah, I'm seeing that this person heard or saw something about you. And I feel like that really scared them. We have you drive me crazy. So whatever it is that they heard, it was definitely something unexpected or something unlike you. They didn't expect you to do something like that or to do what you did after whatever conversation you had. This could also be you doing something consistently that they don't like. So say that they're like someone who's like kind of conservative and they don't like when you show a lot of skin. You could be showing skin, totally embodied, living fearlessly, doing what you want, bearing your soul to the world, just showing it all, living life. And this person is salty about that, kind of going crazy about that because it's like, we talked about that. And even though you guys aren't together, like this person, it's almost like they don't know the difference. They still feel like it's a betrayal. We have you fuel my creativity and I'm afraid to get close to people. So we did get the music card that did come up before. Maybe this person themselves is they're a musician, or maybe they're an entertainer. It says you fuel my creativity. So that could be anything that they do creatively. They could be doing a lot of home improvement projects. Say they're super into like DIY. They could be doing a lot of home improvement projects and oddly they're inspired by you. This could be they're inspired by the idea of being with you, especially with that your wife or husband material card that came out before. So this person could be building a deck like, okay, she's going to want a deck. He's going to want this. He's going to like this. He's going to like to have a home, library room. He's got a lot of books. Let me build these shelves for him. Doing things for you even when you're not together. You would be surprised how deep and far the inspiration go when you're not even around. This person is afraid to get close to people, and they see you as like their person. They see you as that one person they've already connected with, that they want to keep connecting with, and that they want to keep being close to. Spirit. So what are their desires and what are their next moves? Okay, so definitely a clearing of the past. You got to acknowledge the past to be able to move forward. This person is trying to hurry up. Like we have the Eight of Pentacles and the King of Wands. We also have the Four of Wands reversed. So this person is trying to surrender to some very quick things very quickly with you. Or sorry, not very quick things, very serious things very quickly with you. Four of Wands is one of our marriage cards in the tarot deck, a card of union, and that's showing up reversed. So I do feel like Spirit is stopping them at the door. Like, okay, Eight of Pentacles is all about working on something very diligently. And the King of Wands is all about like trying to step into that masculine role and being that masculine energy that protects, that provides someone a long-term relationship. But Spirit is saying Temperance card with the Six of Swords reverse, you're not going to bypass. You're not going to bypass in this situation. This person thinks that because they're ready for marriage or because they're ready for long-term, that immediately they're entitled to it. And Spirit is saying absolutely not. You guys cannot move forward until you completely clear and acknowledge the past. We got the Ten of Wands, which is all about ending a tough or long cycle. And we have the High Priestess. So even you know, and you're locked into this. This person, I feel like intuitively, they do know they have a lot to work on. And I just get a little bypassing energy. Honestly, if you allow them, they will forego the serious conversations that need to be had, the clarity that needs to be had, and they will just go ahead and step into something serious with you right away if you allow them to. I am seeing that Spirit is not allowing them to pass go either. The thing about Spirit is Spirit can be a bit more like cut and dry. So that can, you know, kind of end up where Spirit is like, they're experiencing consequences essentially for trying to bypass. So Spirit has your back. Spirit is helping the situation along. Ultimately, they want something long lasting with you. And Eight of Pentacles, they want to work on your partnership. And I'm also hearing they want to make it up to you and they want to impress you. We have Standing Firm. It says, I am noble, brave, and strong. So I just feel like you're a bit ahead of this person spiritually. I feel like you're a bit ahead of them emotionally as well, where it's like, okay, you might be a little more developed. You may have gone to, you know, through an ascension years before they did, and now they're finally going through the ascension. Their ascension is kind of triggered by loss of you, heartbreak, and also seeing you win and be with someone else for some of you. So there's that. Maybe they just learn differently. We all have different triggers. Usually it is trauma. And they've had that trigger happen, and now they're stepping into action-oriented mode. So they want something long-lasting with you. They want something serious with you. That's what I got for you, Group 4. My Etsy shop is in the description. If you would like your own private tarot reading, that is where you can find me. And that's what I got for you today. I'll talk to you soon.